This tutorial shows you how you can quickly set up collaboration activities in your class. Collaboration activities are a great way to engage your class if you teach in a one-to-one device classroom or one where some of your students have access to laptops or mobile devices. Using Annotate, you can set up collaboration activities for your entire class or in small groups. To set up a collaboration activity, tap Collaborate to bring up the Collaboration Activity Setup dialog box. If you've already associated this notebook with the course, then your students should already be visible. Otherwise, just select the course for which you'd like to schedule the activity. Then choose a name for your collaboration activity. Tap to select students who you'd like to participate in this activity. To select or deselect your entire class, tap Select All. You can select a background image for students to annotate on. To set a page as background, tap Page, and then choose a page from your notebook that you would like to use as a background for this activity. If you would like to choose an image for the background instead, tap Image, and select an image for the activity. The viewing options determine how the collaboration activity is presented on your screen as students are working on it. You can have each student work presented in a separate window. This is useful when you want to monitor what each student is doing in the activity. Or you can get the system to combine all student work and present it in a single window. This is useful at the end of the activity when you'd like to review what your class has accomplished as a group. You can switch between views anytime during the activity. Tap Start to begin the activity. Your students must be logged into their Annotate accounts on their devices to participate in the collaboration activities. As soon as the activity is scheduled, it will launch on those devices where your students are logged in. Alternately, students can log into their accounts, navigate to their activity list, and then launch the activity from there. Students have access to annotation tools, such as a pen and highlighter, to do their work. As students start on their assignments, their work is reflected in real time on your screen, and you can monitor the progress of each of your students from your tablet. If you would like to share a student's work with the rest of the class, enter projection mode and then simply tap on the window to maximize it. You can even annotate on top of the window should you wish to build on a student's work. Note that your annotations over a student's work are not reflected on the actual student's screen. They remain local to your tablet, but are visible to the entire class if you are projecting your notebook using the Annotate Mirror client. Tap back to return to your main view. For some activities, you may find it useful to switch to class view to show what your class has accomplished together as a group. When you switch to class view, the system combines all the student responses and shows it in a single view. To switch to class view, tap Settings, then under Viewing Options, tap Combine Student Work in a single window. Tap Apply. Now you'll be able to view all students' work in a single window. To annotate, tap on Annotate to enter drawing mode, and then use any of the drawing tools to annotate. Tap back to return. Here are some examples of simple collaboration activities used by teachers. If you are teaching ELA and Word Mastery and have given out a word jumble for students to solve, you may want to let students first solve the puzzle themselves. Then switch to Combine View to show all the words that they were able to get as a group and give them a chance to review words that they did not get but their classmates did. Finally, you may want to point out any words that they missed out by annotating on top of their work. If you are teaching math and introducing the concept of the equations of a line, you could ask your students to plot a point such that the y-coordinate is half of the x-coordinate. Then, when all your students have contributed to a point, switch to class view. Show them all the points that they contributed actually lie on a line, then draw a straight line through them to illustrate and explain the linear relationship between the x and y coordinates. Switching to class view can sometimes give students their aha moment. If you want to be selective about student work that you would like to group together, tap Filter and select those students. The system will now create a combined view using only the submissions of the students that you have now chosen. To end a collaboration activity, open the Settings dialog box and tap End Session. The system will save student work into the slide. Note that you can still switch from student to class view even after you have ended the activity. This concludes this tutorial on collaboration activities.